Good evening. This is the Source Experience. I want to make sure the audio is good, and then we are going to rock and roll. I just want to make sure the audio is good. Yeah, the audio is loud and clear, perfect. Yeah, we're gonna run through the YTC gossip. Try to get it in under 30 minutes. A lot. A lot. The YTC boxing is turning into the love in hip hop, and that's what we're gonna focus on a little bit tonight. Not gonna stay on that long. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get it under 30. I just want to share this real quick, get a couple of people up in here, then I'm gonna just start firing off. You heard? I'm gonna start firing off. Well, let me share this with a couple of comrades, right? And then it's go time. It's go time, man. In no particular order either. In no particular order. I feel like when I'm at the desk, right, I could really give y'all some goods. Shit, this one my guy right here. Man, today I ain't gonna lie, right? Well, basically like right now, because I go back and forth. Like I watch a lot on YouTube now. Primarily, a lot of the boxing stuff is really starting to become a turn off, right? But there's other things that catch my attention on YouTube as well. But we're gonna start right here first. I want to start here first. Hold on. Let me find that, because I found this rather funny today, man. I was like, no, did this guy really just say that? I was like, no, he didn't say that. But he actually did say that. And I'm definitely gonna go at that, because it's like, come on, bro. Come on, my guy. You can't be serious. But I guess he was rather serious. So I'm definitely gonna get at that, right? I definitely gotta get at that. I got to. That right there. When I heard that, I was like, no, did he really? I was like, nah, he didn't just say that. So let's start right there. Let's start right there. But first, before we start there, like we always do, let's plug us. The stuff that we got going on.
Yo, this is the real Mr. ESPN right here. You know the vibes. Yes.
Pick up your phone, bro.
Yes.
You're missing a few members, but you already know Team Stay Strong.
Yeah.
Shout out my man Jackal.
Yes.
Big Apex in New York. My son right here.
Yes.
Jackal,
Yes.
Get
Screw
into
you.
the
Screw
Jack
you.
Pack.
Screw you. Screw you. Yo, victory. It's a celebration,
Yeah.
bitches. You know the vibes. Yeah. Yo, we in Vegas.
You know the fucking
Vegas. Yeah. Uncle Jay, cousin Mike.
Uncle Jay, cousin Mike.
You know the
Shout
vibes.
out ESPN, shout out Top Rank, shout out Alvina.
That's
shout
right.
out all my supporters, everybody, man. I love all y'all, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw you. Yeah. Look at the team. The team.
Tomas team. That was brought to you by none other than yours truly, Showtime Sizzle, Shanewz production. But the first bit of buffoonery today, I want to start off with the general. Yes, the general of the community. He said something today that not only had me laughing, but I just got to point out. This is the general. Listen to what the general had to say. This is the general. I said, look, why not start at the head since he is the general, right? Like I said, this is the Source Production, Showtime Shanewz Media. All of this is straight comedy, but we're going to start with the general.
Get in shape, you know what I mean?
All right.
Man, it just, you know what I'm saying, doing nothing wild. They hate out there more. Why? Because boxing's a racist sport, period. You know, so you got a bunch of racists and you got some black jelly beans that help the racists. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson is going to be fighting. He's not fighting Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now, this is a bad look for Frank. I understand. It just is because Frank is making it worse because he's not out here doing no interviews and saying nothing. And, you know, it's just sad, bro. That's why I wish, bro. I really wish these dudes would hire me, bro.
What? Yeah, see, listen, I got to stop it right there. Did you hear what he just said? That shit made me laugh. And shout out to the general. That's the general right there, right? But this dude and I said respectfully, man, you know, the brother don't pop out, man, but he's the general. You know, the general that's not on the front line at these fights, but he's the general. But when I heard that, I had to laugh myself. And you see, he laughed because he knew. He was like, yo, I bumped my head right there. He said he wished these guys would hire him. Hire you for what, my guy? Respectfully. You do not go to fights, right? You don't go to fights. Salute to Tough Glove Boxing in the building, man. Appreciate you, my guy. But the general said they should hire him. I'm all for content creators getting in the game, doing what they do. But if I go off of your resume, brother, respectfully, a fighter that you get a lot of access to, that you hold down, hasn't been in the ring in a minute. And when you did, it seemed like you and your team and your peoples was running the plays for him. Like I said, he hasn't been in the ring since then. Probably had his lowest numbers to date. But you want these guys to hire you. Like I said, I'm all for content creators coming up, getting in the game. But it's like, brother, you had the world heavyweight champion as your guy, Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. Gives you exclusive interviews. Had you in his camp before he fought Hellenius. And his numbers just, his numbers, general. His numbers were, oh my God. But like I said, hey, I think, you know, like I said, you're good at what you do in your community, you know, and all that. But as far as like you wanting these fighters to hire you, that was funny, man. That was hilarious. Like I'm gonna bring it back. Like I said, man, salute to you, the general, the internet general. Like I said, when you had to laugh yourself at that. You laughed yourself because you knew.
It just got bad advisors around there, bro. When it comes to social media, when it comes to that, bro.
He said they should hire him.
I really wish these dudes would hire me, bro.
He had to laugh. Hire him.
To stop the bleed, man. It just, I don't know, man. It just got bad advisors around there, bro. When it comes to social media, when it comes to that, bro, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. But anyway.
Man, you see how he was, know why he's on that? Like I said, salute to the general, man. He's really confident that he could really, because he manipulates the community, right? He has his community that he controls and manipulates. But when you're dealing with a grander scale, that's why I said a lot of these guys that actually don't go to fights, attend fights, they don't have touch with reality. He thinks that he can run narratives through crash dummies on the internet and they can control something. But like I said, I'm all for you getting hired. I feel like you was hired. Like when it comes to Deontay Wilder, I know there's some rumor speculating right now. I look to you for Wilder information because one thing about I can honestly say, the general, right? He does have the exclusives with Wilder, But like I said, when it comes to Wilder, knocked over my phone, god damn it. But yes, when it comes to Wilder, you are that dude. But other than that, I don't know, man. Because like I said, I gotta base your performances off of Wilder. Wilder hasn't been in the ring in next month to make a whole year. October will be a whole year. But I only did put that out there because you laughed. I caught that. I said, yo, he know he bullshitting. These fighters should hire him. That's why he had to laugh. He caught himself. But shout out to the general. That is the general that's never on the front lines, but only online. But hey, what do I know? Now let's move on. Another gossipy topic that's hot right now that I was seeing. They seem like they are back at it. But today was a little bit more interesting. And manager Marty and Blue Blood Sports TV. It seems like these two have like a love-hate relationship. But today I actually tapped in a little bit with manager Marty, and man, I'm gonna play the audio. But manager Marty, man, you are a character to say the least. But I like you. You're entertaining. You're entertaining. When it comes to YouTube, that's what it's about, entertainment. But the thing that you have me laughing, and I like you because you know how to be very witty and crafty with it, and you was really digging into it, right? And I want to apologize to Blue Blood. Shout out to Blue Blood. I have a newfound respect for you. You're out there feeding the less fortunate, the bums of the YTC. Yes, Monty Brown is a bum. But when I heard manager Marty say how you gave him hundreds and thousands of dollars, I was like, man, maybe I should leave Blue alone, man. Blue is out there taking care of the bums of the community. The less fortunate, the beggars, the panhandlers. And how manager Marty kept stressing the fact that Blue Blood was giving you thousands and hundreds of dollars. I was like, man, maybe I should leave Blue alone. Because he is doing some type of good deeds with his bread. He's probably doing some type of good deed because he is feeding this crumb snatcher. But if you don't believe me, let me play that. Shout out to manager Marty for putting that out there. That Blue Blood put that out there that he basically was supporting a grown man that is known as a beggar. It is what it is. Yes, Monty Brown, I'm talking about you. Because you are hot news right now. Hot garbage news. But nonetheless, it's news. Let me find that real quick. Man, manager Marty, you a funny motherfucker, man. You are a fun. I was like, manager Marty keeps stressing the fact that Blue Blood said he was giving this dude money. But hey, dude, you gotta get it how you gotta get it, right? You gotta. He said that the man was hurt. Yo, this one right here was good today. I can't lie. I cannot lie.
He said real men don't lie.
I can't lie. This one today was good. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, this one today was good.
YouTube know Blue Blood switched up. Even if you cool with Blue Blood, even if
You know, this one was good because let me stop it real quick. Manager Marty was getting on Blue for lying. Sometimes when people lie so much, and I'm not saying Blue's a liar, they believe their own lies. But this one was good because some of the things that Manager Marty was calling him out on it was actually entertaining. But I just like the fact that how Manager Marty kept saying that Blue was like, dudes hurt him. You know, they hurt him, right? By, you know, going at him on YouTube. And the fact that he kept highlighting how Blue was like, I gave Monty Brown money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he was hurt that Monty will go against him. Well, you know, Monty's a roach. It is what it is. Yes, I called you a roach, Monty Brown. You feel some type of way, get at me like you used to try to get at me. Remember, you used to do content on me, brother. You dirty roach, you know what I'm saying? And look how Blue Blood exposed you to Manager Marty. He used to, yeah, you're a grown man that sits around on the internet and begs all day long. Your thumbnail probably tonight would be you need 1,500 is the donation. No. You can share them. Yes, I'm back, y'all. You see, when you have a house full of females, he said, Manager Marty, man, I debunked his foolishness about Bud. Yeah, you know, that tough glove boxing. If you don't know the history with that, and I gotta say alleged, you know, we say alleged over here. But Manager Marty wanted to work with Bud Crawford. And I don't think, you know, he's not working with him. So that beef right there is never gonna go away. But back to the cockroach. You know, we're stepping on roaches. I'm from the project. That's what we used to have to do. We used to have to step on roaches, you know, or get the raised spray, or now, you know, when I have rental properties or something and a tenant or somebody leaves out, you know, you want to bomb just to be on the safe side. So tonight we're bombing on roaches. He said, LOL, proud girl dad right there. Yes, shout out to you, Blunts. Appreciate that. You know the vibe, man. That's why, you know, homework, all kind of stuff, gyms. It'd be hard for me to come on. Normally, I used to just jump right on and get the rocking and rolling. But now with school back in session, you know, got to take care of responsibilities. Home first, right? But hey, what do I know, right? But back to the $1,500 geriatrics kid. Shout out to him, and no pun intended. You know, he always tries to get his $1,500 a day, right? But how Blue threw him under the bus. Look, I'm gonna let Blue say it. Well,
to y'all and told y'all that the beef was settled. I have a question to Blue Blood and his fans and the supporters that's in my chat. Did Blue Blood ever do a video telling y'all?
Man, he said that he was hurt. Yeah, he said he was hurt because he used to give Monty Brown money.
When all this started, bro, that when we hear truth,
he said he was giving the money.
At least one lie that Blue Blood Sports TV.
Man,
I'm like, Marty, don't talk like that. No, bro, you're right. Listen, y'all, because I'm not just talking just to be trying to sound right. I mean,
yo, the funny thing that Manager Marty said, right?
She's a friend of mine. No need to do it.
Manager Marty said that Blue said he was hurt. He was hurt because he gave money to Monty Brown, right? And Manager Marty kept stressing the fact that that's what Blue kept telling him, that, yo, Monty hurt him because he donated and paid him. Well, when you're dealing with a weasel, right? Because that's what Monty Brown really is. He's a weasel. It is what it is. You know, but you gotta expect it, man. When you look at certain people, right, and how they're living, you know, it is what it is, man. This is the guy that, you know, talks boxing every single day. Doesn't really go to fights. You know, he idolizes Earl Spence. Closest he ever got to Earl Spence was probably attending the Earl Spence fight, getting Earl Spence's like a PR type of guy, Jordan, on his platform, or maybe interviewing Earl Spence's sister. So, you know, the dude really lives through this internet shit, YouTube. I guess that's why, you know, he's on here panhandling for $1,500 a day. You know, that's the goal for the night, $1,500. Yo, so when I heard Manager Marty keep stressing that, man, I found it funny. But the thing that I really found funny, I don't got the timestamp, I want to play this, is how he kind of exposed this, that Blue Blood alleged that, say, yo, man, we can make money off of this. Is that what YouTube is now? Faking beef and to make money off of it? To go back and forth and act like, you know, you got an issue with another content creator to stir up some shit and get the people to tune into it. Man, this can't be it, man. You know, this can't be it, man. Shout out to Blunt. Let me get to the comment. Blunt said, I want a daughter so bad, man. I got 2 boys. Man, it'll come. It'll come, man. It'll come. And girls, I tell you what, man, girls are a blessing, you know, because see, boys, you tend to be like harder on boys, right? Real talk. You tend to be harder on boys because you be like, especially me personally too, because like my father really wasn't around. You know, I got a relationship with my pops and all that, but when it comes to boys, I'm like, yo, fuck that. You got to be a man, yada, yada, yada. But a female daughters, you know, you're going to be a little soft on because you're always going to be that protector and want your daughter to know how a real man is. Because the first real talk man that she's going to get an impression of is you, her father. So you definitely want to be sturdy and stand up, you know. But hey, what do I know, right? What do I know, right? He said, what do they get for their dues? Serious question. I don't know, man. Yo, a lot of these niggas is weird, bro. They weird, man. A lot. Yo, that whole shit. I'm gonna do a live on that one day. Tough glove box. Don't worry, I'll do a live on that one day. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely do a live on that, man. Because that shit is crazy, man. These niggas is really involved in an internet cult. You know, an internet cult, man. It's crazy. It's crazy to me, man. That shit is crazy. But I can't wait to see. Well, you know how Blue is. Blue probably won't respond to Manager Marty because one thing about Blue, right? Blue's to the stage in his career on YouTube, right? Where, you know, his congregation, his cult is crazy. His cult flow is crazy. So he just be feeling like, you know, everybody that don't do numbers or can't, you know, sit in the car for XYZ amount of hours and rock is not on his level. Meanwhile, it's like, bro, if you really value what you're doing in the game, and listen, I'm not saying this, throwing no shots at you, Blue. Because like I said, I respect what you did today. From what I heard, you know, helping that brother out, you know, giving him hundreds and thousands of dollars. I respect that. But when you think about it, right, and because somebody hit me up behind the scene like, damn, Sha, I didn't really know you really be, you know, knowing some shit like that. How you broke down the whole, he got to pay out 3 people and all that type of shit. I was like, man, no. I said you get caught up in this YouTube shit. You judge books by its cover, right? But I was like, this because I'm using this now because that's why I told my man. I said why? Because I don't sit around in the car all day and speculate that, you know, I talk to this one or that one, right? I said, to me, that shit looks kind of unprofessional, right? If you are tapped into the boxing game and you're a real insider, but yet you don't have no office or you're not, you know, it's just you're not in no boxing gym. You're always like, that's not a good look for me, man. Because like I said, I never seen like a David McWaters. I never seen a Keith Conley, Brad Goodman, Carl Murray, these type of guys that are, insiders, boxing executives, just doing, shit always, like that. You feel me? But it is what it is, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But today, like I said, today on the YTC it was entertaining to say the least, man. Content creators are still pushing false narratives as far as the whole. I got 5 minutes. I'm trying to get this under 30, so I gotta close fast, right? Content creators are still going back and forth about pettiness, right? The whole Shakur ducking and Frank Martin ducking. No, I debunked that for y'all. But let me close with this with Bud Crawford situation with the whole Earl Spence thing now, right? Unfortunately, and I know this is hard for a lot of you content creators to take in because you talk down on Bud for so long. Bud is up, man. That's the game. That's how I know a lot of you niggas was never street niggas. I know a lot of you niggas wasn't the stuff that you claim to be. Cause like I said, when it comes to this internet shit, it's a lot of agents and characters. One thing about if you really are cut from that cloth, right? And you are mad at how Bud is moving, you're out here complaining and crying now. That's how I know you never was that, right? Because one thing about people that were underdogs or kicked or pushed, when they got up, they call the shots. They call the shots. Bud is calling the shots right now. But when Bud wasn't calling the shots, when he was a nobody, he fought nobodies. Yada, we can go on and on for hours on this. Hours on hours. But now he's the king. He's the king. It's like my man Marlo said. Shout out to Marlo and The Wire. Great series. Definitely watch that. If you never watched The Wire. Marlo said, yo, old man Butchie, not Butchie, the rim tire dude said, yo, the jails and the graveyard are full of brothers that wore the crown. He said, point is, they wore it. It's my time now. It's Bud's time now. When EJ was the king, it was cool, man. EJ's not the king no more, man. Bud is the king. The king calls the shots, man. The king calls the shots, man. So all of you niggas out here crying and mad, no, the king calls the shots, man. Remember all that shit EJ was talking, all that fly shit? When he was on top, it was cool, man. It was cool. He's no longer the king. Bud Crawford is the king. The king calls the shots, man. Somebody got to knock him off, man. See, that's how I know a lot of you niggas ain't who you pretend to be. Because if you want the spot, you got to take the spot. Bud Crawford took the spot, man. Respect that, man. Now respect his, listen. Respect his law. He calls the shots, man. He calls the shots, man. I said, listen, man. That's why I already knew when it came to this YouTube boxing shit and I was making my transition over. I was like, yo, these dudes is weirdos, man. I knew that from about 12 years ago when I was running around with my phone and they was like, yo, you're mad aggressive. I was like, aggressive? Like I'm dealing with fighters, warriors. What the fuck is talking about aggressive? And then I just, I got older, more mature. Salute to WCS and others, seasoned guys that I met. And they used to just pass gems on to me. And one thing about me, I'm a student of the game. I took all that in. And now you see how I'm able to maneuver around. Definitely on these whistling. Appreciate that tough guy boxer. You know the vibes, man. The blood is up, man. Like, come on, man. Yo, when EJ was the king, we had to eat that, bro. Like, me, myself, too. Like, I went head up with Earl Spence. That's another reason why my YouTube shit ain't really popping like that. But it is popping. Don't get it twisted, but a lot of niggas didn't want to fuck with me because I didn't. Come on, man. I'm that. Like, nigga, you're not gonna step on me or try to step on me, and I don't bang out.
I'm from there. I'm from the projects, man. Do a real certified background check on me, man. I don't, I move how I move now. But like, listen, I'm Malcolm. I'm not Martin. You don't slap me and I say kumbaya and I turn the other cheek. No, you slap me, I slap you back. We can shoot it out. We can bang out, man. I'm from that, man. I'm Shaka Zulu, man. I'm a warrior, man. I'm all for peace, but I'm all for war too. I'm all for war, and any empire was forged on war. Don't get me to acting like my brother now. Don't get me to get like my brother, man. Because that's the type of shit I be on. I be on that destruction shit, man. Because the only way for peace and harmony is through destruction and war and chaos and all that and carnage. Look it up, man. Look it up, man. Any empire. You see, like, that's why I fuck with Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford is the king. Respect that. He took his crown through war, carnage. He took his shit, man. He beat the shit out of Earl Smith. And a lot of you niggas that claim y'all like that, you supposed to respect that, man. He stepped on him. And he did it like a gentleman and a gangster, because he could have really punished him and did him dirty. But he had compassion. But he did do him dirty. And now he's the king, so respect that. The king calls the shots, man. You want his spot, you got to take it, man. So if the man want to fight at 148, a catchweight, or says, fuck you, I'm not fighting at 154, it is what it is. It is what it is. He calls the shots, man. He's the shot caller, man. Now, if EJ would have won, it is what it is. This is how when EJ was up, when they was doing the negotiations, and he was what was the big fish, the biggest, Timothy, and all y'all niggas was running around. Yeah, Earl, the butt pack. Now he got rinsed. He got to come back, man. Lick your wounds, come back. But you got to, do what the king says, the shot caller, right? At least that's how I was raised. Like, you wanted, you got to take it from him, man. This is how he took it from you. He took it from you, man. So when I hear these YouTube channels running, talking about Bud is a whole ass nigga, how he trying to move now? No, he's not. No, he's not. He calls the shots. Was Earl Spence a whole ass nigga? When he was talking all that, the splits and telling Sean Paul, all these dudes, they can't sell and all that. Nah, he was EJ. He was the stepper. Remember, what was y'all trying to call the nigga? Man, and I was clowning him on my yard shit. Like, nigga, you said you a fish. You say you a fish, bro. Like, come on, man. You know Don. You know Don, man. Dons don't call themselves a fish, bro. Hey, that's not the terminology, bro. You know Don Dada. He said it's like Jordan Peter said. It's the best for a man to be a monster and learn to control facts, man. Gangster and a gentleman. A gangster and a gentleman, man. Real talk. A gangster and a gentleman. But if you look at tough glove boxers, real talk, man. If you look at all the empires of the world, man, they all were forged through war. Man. Even the Americas, man. Even the Americas, like, they had to go to war with the British Empire. They want the war. They want the war for they freedom, for they what's the name? Everywhere. Even in Africa. Listen, Haiti, shout out to my Haitians, Sapase. They want the war with the French for their independence. That's life, bro. That's life, man. So, sometimes, I'm telling you, me and my brother, we build about this all the time. He be like, yo, Shy, you're crazy. You're crazy. He be like, yo, Shy, you're crazy. I be like, nah, man. Because he always talks about, he always talks about how I'm moving now and all that. And he be like, yo, man, you got mad respect on the job. You operating all of this stuff and heavy equipment and all that. I be like, man, come on, man. You know the history with that. How many times was I out there banging out? Getting suspended. They threatening to fire me. I'm in the office every other day. It's war, man. It's war. Nothing comes. Listen, you don't make it to the top without banging out, man. You do not make it to the top without banging out, man. You got the bloodshed, man. You know, people don't like to hear that. Like, come on, man. And I always tell these dudes this shit, right? I was like, yo, they love talking this boxing shit. I was like, I know a lot of y'all niggas don't really know the clock when it comes to boxing. Boxing is ran by the bad man. Like, you niggas be thinking these niggas is soft. No, man. Yeah, the bad man run this game, man. I'm telling you, man. You know, it's all smoke and mirrors, man. It's not what you think, man. It's not what you think, man. He said, don't get me started, OG. I told my son nothing evolves unless it's forced. Facts, man. Yo, facts, man. That's why, yo, listen. One thing about like dudes that have real understanding, that been through something, you know, you can, you know what I'm saying, work shit out. But it's always the dudes that like, and I tell my brother this, we build about this all the time. I be like, the niggas that always get their head cracked are the niggas that never had to, you know, crack a head. Because that's the only way they're gonna understand. They think shit is a game. You know, they think shit is a game, like, because they had that silver spoon in their mouth. So they don't respect the chain of commands. They don't respect like climbing a ladder. That's why, and I'm gonna take it back to Bud, because I don't want niggas to get intimidated. Like, oh, that nigga's crazy. I'm telling you, I knew Shaw was violent. No, listen, that's why Bud is carrying it the way he's carrying it, because Bud is a real warlord. Yo, Bud went through it to get the crown, man. That shit wasn't handed to him. Yeah, they told Bud, oh, you on the wrong side of the street. They stand the third. Look, Bud had to go through them niggas, man. He took out Sean Porter. Sean Porter was a PBC general. Let's talk about it. What's up, man? Let's talk about it. Sean Porter was a general. He had stripes over there. And then Bud took down who? The king. Earl Spence was the king. So, you know, Bud was marching. So when you hear me say, yo, we marching, Bud was on the Shaka Zulu. Yeah, they ran Bud off, but they thought they did. Bud came back like Shaka Zulu. Like Shaka Zulu. And that's how he's stepping now, like Shaka. You remember when Shaka came back, when they ran him off? And that nigga killed his own brother. Yeah, that was his brother. You remember the nigga he bodied? Watch that series. Yeah, he came back. He came back through the in the village. He was like, yo, with his moms. He had his moms and his troops with him. And the nigga killed his own brother, and he killed the advisor dude. Murdered him on sight. And said, yo, anybody else disrespect you, moms? Murdered them niggas. Cold blood. He was a killer. He was a killer. He took his crown by force. By force, man. And they had to respect that, because they knew what they tried to do to that man. And that man ran off and rallied. He united the tribes and came back for his, man. That's what Bud Crawford did, man. Y'all thought y'all ran him off. And, oh, Top Rank Toby. You a slave. Top Rank. Now he's the king. Now he is the king. He's the king, man. Y'all got to respect that, man. See, y'all niggas don't respect it, because a lot of y'all niggas is fake. Y'all like agents. Y'all got a silver spoon in your mouth. Always did. Now, if you had to get it out the mud, or you had to take your shit, like I said, Bud took his shit, man. He took it. He took the crown, man. They didn't give him the crown. Like the narrative they want to put on him. Oh, he was manufactured. He ain't never fought nobody. All right. So I guess EJ's a nobody right now. But I don't want to say that, because like I said, I know the guy. I know his uncles, man. He just couldn't fight southpaws. Like Bob Arum said. I said it too, man. I said it too, right? Let me play that, man, because I don't want this to go somewhere else. This is actually a boxing live, man. So I don't want you to say, yo, that nigga street, man. Yo, he's crazy. I told you, yo, he's like that. Nah, this is a boxing. What's the name? So let me play a little bit of boxing right now, right? But listen to Bob Arum, man. This is Bob. Bob said this, right? And I had to laugh, right? Because I was like, yo, Bob is a funny ass dude, man. Bob said, how many lefties did he fight? I knew that. I was like, yo, he's in trouble, man. The man only fought 2 lefties, man. But all of you fans was like so just caught up, like not realizing like EJ wasn't really like that, man. He was everything that they try to put out there about Crawford. manufactured, moved properly, and he ran into a sturdy dude that was hungry. Like Bud wasn't hungry in the sense that he didn't have money. He was hungry like, yo, these dudes really look down on me. They don't respect me. You know, they think it's a game with me. And he did what he did.
Spence can't fight a lefty, and nobody even mentioned that. Look at Spence's body of work. Of all those fights, he only fought 2 sides. Spence can't fight a lefty.
Spence can't fight a lefty. They did. I did. But what they say, oh, Shaw, you're a hater. He doesn't fuck with you no more. No, I'm a student of the game. I've been mastered his style. Man. I'm a student of the game. I've been mastered his style, man. Why do you think? Why do you think my nephew was so confident? Because we talk, and y'all used to laugh when Jahad was young, and Jahad went at work, and we was down there in Texas looking for them. But Jahad knew. Like, yo, Jahad knew. Like, come on, man. Dude only fought 2 southpaws, man. That's not good. That is not good, man. Especially when you're that dude, right? You're that dude. You got to be more vast. You got to have 2 southpaws, man. 2 southpaws, man. 2 southpaws, man. 2 southpaws, man. You know, he said he looking at Canelo's throne now. Bud is official, bro. Bud is like that, man. I've been around Bud many times, man. Many times, man. I respect his handle as a man. I respect his handle as a warrior. You know, from one warrior to another, I respect him. You know what I'm saying? That's why, and a lot of people get mad when I talk my shit because listen, I'm a warrior, nigga. I call a nigga soft because I'm raised from that, man. That's the cloth I'm from. I wasn't raised around sheep. I was raised around wolves. That's how wolves talk. You know, I wasn't raised around bitches. You know, I get a lot of bitches. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised around soft individuals. I was raised around, you know, real wolves. One thing about wolves check wolves, right? Like you don't be around a nigga that's soft or something, right? And you do some soft ass shit, and a nigga don't check you on that. Nah, I was raised around thorough niggas. I hate to use that word, but it is what it is. Like if you did something funny, you was called out on that. That's where I'm from. But that nowadays is not the temperature. That's not the climate no more. Like a nigga do something funny, and you know niggas will just turn the other way. Like that didn't happen. Like what? Yo, did you see that? No, don't say nothing, man. He's the plug. What? That's the plug? Oh, so that nigga can do some old weirdo goofball shit, and nobody say, yo, homie, yo, well, hold up, yo, you wasn't supposed to do that, yo. They just let it slide, you know. And then if you one of those guys that speak out on it, you're a problem. You're going against the grain. Nah, I'm official. But listen, man, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. Appreciate you, Tough Gloves, Boxing, Big Blunts. You know the vibes, man. Hopefully, I didn't, offend anybody tonight, man. Yeah, he said they was born and raised in the BX. Oh, yo, that's where my father's from. Shout out, yo, right? He said this, man. Yo, the BX, certain parts of the BX still look like that. Abandoned buildings. Yo, it was rough up there, man. It was rough in the boroughs back in the day, man. Yeah, it was like I was gonna close my. I want to put this out there, right? Since you brought that up, yo, yeah. If you was from there, you know this, right? There were whole neighborhoods in all the boroughs, but I'm gonna just speak about the Bronx, right? There were whole boroughs that, you know, just like in Jamaica and a lot of third world countries, where the police didn't really come. Real talk. You know who policed the neighborhood? The neighborhood. They were the police. if we need to get back to that, right? And I'm not saying like the violence and all that. It's like codes and respect and all that. Like if you did some foul shit, right? You knew what the price was that for. You know, like we policed ourselves. You know, we policed ourselves. Like certain shit, you know, it is what it is. If you're from that element, you know what I'm talking about. But we policed ourselves. You know, we really policed ourselves. And the police didn't come. You know what I'm saying? The police did not come in certain sections of the BX. You know, they didn't. You didn't see the cops. You know what I'm saying? You didn't. They just didn't come, man. Like, yo, real talk. Watch like Superfly. Watch some of the old 70 movies, man. Because they were shot uptown. That's real uptown. When you talk about uptown, I know niggas think Harlem and all that. No, the BX. That's real uptown. It was like, man, I remember, man. That's where my father was from. And my nana and all that. When they migrated from the South and all that. They landed in the BX. And shit. You know, it was rough, man. It was different. You know, shout out to the BX. It's still some, you know, real talk. It's still some sections that's like that, man. But it ain't like how like Tough Glove Boxer said how it was in the 70s. I was born in 79, man. So I know. You feel me? I was born 79. I'm not afraid to tell my age. I was born in 79. And I was out there. My family was really out there and all of that, man. So I know. I know, right? It was different, man. Now the city is gentrified, but it's still don't. It's like, yo, real talk. It's like LA. Don't get it twisted, right? Niggas be seeing shit that's nice, right? Yo, I'm telling you, you gotta know where you're at, man, and know the neighborhoods, bro. Because even though gentrification is all over the world and different neighborhoods, certain shit's still like that, bro. You'll be like, oh, it's nice over here. It's so nice. Meanwhile, you're in the turf, bro. It's like, bro, know where you're at, man. Know where you're at. Oh, Edmere, yes. Yeah, you know them. You already know, bro. We don't got to go into that, man, because we're going to scare off the people. If they're like, I told you, those guys are crazy, man. Yeah, that's what they used to always say about me, right? I'm going to close on this, right? When I first was fucking around with the boxing shit, about 12 years ago doing the report, yeah, they was like, yo, he'll rob you, right? Yeah, they was putting that moniker on me. Yeah, he'll rob you. Him and his crew, I'm telling you, don't trust them. He'll rob you. Like, bro, why? Listen, if I'm coming to cover boxing events, I'm coming to rob somebody? Why? Why is that a moniker? Right? Yeah, shout out to the OG, Uncle Leon, man. I'll never forget that shit when Uncle Leon was screaming that shit, man. And this is when I really started getting my equipment right? I'll never forget the NYPD. Man, they went all through my book bag, man. They just knew they was gonna find a biscuit. They knew they was gonna find a ratchet. I had a couple of that's when I had the cheap cameras. I had like a Kodak. I think I had like another like little camcorder. But I had all camera equipment, man. But yeah, I never felt like so embarrassed. Like, I was doing professional boxing journalist work, and because I think that this was the 6ix9ine shit, when that whole 6ix9ine and Tekashi 6ix9ine with the dude that's locked up now, Casanova. Yeah, they was acting like everybody had guns and all this shit, and they ransacked my shit. But all we had was cameras, man. All we had was cameras, man. But listen, we're gonna close on that. Salute to everybody that stopped through. Like I said, this was just content for boxing. Matter of fact, let me close with some boxing again, man. Yeah, I'm not
scared. Fight a lefty, and nobody even mentioned that.
Nobody.
Spence's body of work. Of all those fights, he only fought two. Spence can't fight a lefty.
Yeah, listen, and I'm not trying to diss you, EJ. It is what it is. You can't fight a lefty. and nobody never mentioned it, man. And if you think I'm lying, right? You really can't fight a lefty. Here is the proof.
Great fight, Errol. Great fight, my nigga. Great fight, dog. Great fight. That nigga is fucked up. Damn. Hey, turn the clip. Turn the clip.
Yeah, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
Nah, I'm down here all night, Sean.
Oh, okay.
What about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here.